Hey everybody, Adrian here with Bullet Catch Films, and today we're going to show you how to stage highway escape sequence. Now you can do this scene with absolutely $0. We did spend some money on an FBI jacket, but you do not have to do any of these things. I'm basically going to show you the fundamentals on how to create action with absolutely no. And here we got our actors here today. We have...
Hi everyone, my name is Destiny Ray. Happy to be here.
And... Gabriel, I'm gonna tell Ice that you're here, bro. Just can you say something, please?
Definitely. My name is Gabriel Soto. I'm an actor. I'm here filming a scene with my main man, Raul. I'll pass it on.
My name is Jesse Lee Klaus, and I'm an actor at Raul's Disposal.
Same.
So those were the worst intro. Those were the worst intros ever, but it's all good. It's fine. Just leave it for the episode.
I'm an actor.
I wanted to have a female FBI agent. I did have the gun belt, so as you guys can see, I mean, obviously, you guys don't have to get a gun belt if you don't want to, but it helps build the character. Her pants, her shoes, everything was got for less than $5 an item at the local thrift shop. We got some t-shirts, some clothing selections for you here. You know, I'm partial to kind of like this, maybe gray and blue. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, let's do gray and blue. I didn't know you were asking me. Like, seriously. Like, does my opinion actually matter?
What we have here is these aperture MC lights. Now, I'm going to assume that you guys are probably, like I said earlier in the video, don't have a lot of money. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use these aperture MCs because we do need a certain degree of light for the rodeo escape. So these are actually pretty inexpensive. They're about $80 each, and you can get them for even cheaper if you go on eBay. So I've got 4 of them. So this is what I'm gonna use to light the scene. Just 4 MCs, that's it. Obviously you can use, you know, party lights from Walmart or lights that you find at Home Depot that have the RGB setting, but for this, since we're trying to recreate fireworks going off and cop car lights, I'm just gonna use these 4. We just made our 3rd feature film, Land of Wolves. I love making movies, and all of my feature films are here on YouTube for free. Land of Wolves, check it out, and of course, here's the trailer.
You put her in the back of your car and you start driving until the sun rises.
Mr. Castillas, it's just a question of what you want done.
Are you really saying, Inspector King, that Valhalla is guilty of absolutely no wrongdoing?
This accident was an act of God.
An act of God?
Are you sure about that?
All agents, we have a sighting of our suspect. First name Connor, last name Williams, heading eastbound on I-10 outside of Fort Stockton. Approach with caution.
You're lying.
I say burn it. Burn everything. Siempre tengo que hacer todo yo.
Don't do or say anything stupid, okay?
You sure made a shit show out of this.
I am willing to do whatever it takes, Mr. McQueen. Who can fix this?
Where is Ryan King? This is a diversion. Where is Ryan King?
I'm a U.S. Marshal. I'm here to help.
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
And now, back to the episode. So what we're doing right now is we're moving the cars into position. You need to find a place, if you're shooting an action scene, you need to find a place where it's dark. The cars and how they're orientated is very, very important. You need to use these cars to create depth. So one of the things that we're gonna do is we're going to turn on all the headlights in our cars. Our drivers are gonna get in their cars and they're gonna lower their passenger windows, okay? Their driver's side windows, and leave their engines running and turn on their high beams. The reason why we're doing that is we're using the high beams to illuminate the scene. All of the driver's side windows are rolled down for safety so that no one locks their keys inside their cars. And so as you can see, it creates this nice depth right here. Me, I'm gonna be shooting from right here, low. What you need to do is you never show the horizon or the tops of the cars. You only shoot how long something is or something blocking the way. Very similar to what Ridley Scott did on Blade Runner. We're going to compress the scene. You show the audience something, for example, people running through the cars, and the audience will fill the scene around it based on the story. So if you're having a rodeo escape sequence, people automatically know there's hundreds of people at a rodeo, right? So when you see 5 or 6 people running through cars, they're going to assume that hundreds of people are running through cars. They don't need to see hundreds of people running through cars. They only need to be implied that people are running through cars. Does that make sense? And I've got 4 lights here, 4 MCs, just like I showed you guys earlier. We're gonna go ahead and turn them on and set them to 50%, 65%, we'll go 65. We're gonna set it to cop car mode, okay? Flashing light. Now, since the camera is gonna be here at the start, we're gonna place them on the various vehicles facing the direction that people are going to be running. Now, if you come over here, and we're gonna show down this shot, go ahead, we're gonna show this. You can crouch down a little bit. You're gonna draw your gun, Destiny, and you're gonna run towards camera that's not gonna move, as the rest of us are gonna run past you. So why am I having everybody cross? Because a subject like Jesse running across the frame distracts and pulls the eye's attention. Your mind can't interpret so much that's going on. So if our lead character is running down and somebody crosses her, it creates chaos in the frame because you can't focus on all of the things moving at the same time, but your subconscious mind picks up on everything that's going on. Adding all the shots of all the extras running through plus Destiny coming through made it look like these 4 cars, well actually there's about 6 cars here, these 6 cars turned into this massive action escape sequence. Now, 3 things you need to remember. Number 1, if you're shooting an action scene, never show the horizon. You don't want to see what's above the top levels of the cars, because obviously we can see a golf course, we can see some trees here. If you don't show the sky, the audience doesn't know where they are orientationally to how the action is happening in the sequence. Number 2, you always have subjects moving past the camera. So if your lead characters are going towards the camera, you have extras and background going away from the camera. What you really want to do with this type of scene is you really want to create deep focus. What is deep focus? Deep focus means that the camera is focused on something, but there's something that the audience is picking up on in the background. So what I did, just very simply, with just a few people, is created deep focus. And I interfered with that by constantly having actors or subjects running across the frame. So if you have that all happening simultaneously, the audience will understand what's going on, but what we want to trigger is their subconscious mind to fill in the background. When you have sound effects of people screaming and a few people running past the camera, they're going to subconsciously populate the rest of the world that's occurring live. And so when you're editing, it's very important. It's just about getting just little snippets. You don't have to show everything clearly for the audience to understand what's going on, because the human mind is fast enough to register that this is the same actress that we've seen before and earlier in the sequence. So as long as we string a couple of these shots together, we're going to get the impression that we're here. Obviously, this can always be refined, but just for the sake of this episode, I'm going to be doing it rather quickly. So we're going to go ahead. We see her kind of draw. We're going to add the draw in and then stop. Perfect. Just like that. So here we have the shots. They're usually free, but if not, you can go on prosoundeffects.com or download Pro Sound Effects. And they're $5 a sound effect each. I know we said we weren't going to spend any money, but you know, we always say that. So we're going to bring in a couple of sound effects just to heighten the mood. Now we're going to assume that there's gunshots going off in this scene. Every time there's a shootout, there's always a helicopter overhead. And we did that in a total of 45 minutes. So if you have more friends available, if we had 6 actors today, if you could get together a team of 10 people, you could easily stage something like this. It's not about how much you can see, it's how much you allow the audience to imagine as they're watching the images. Thank you so much to Jesse, Gabriel, Destiny for being here. It was a hell of an experience, you guys. Thank you so much. And of course, don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, comment.